Hello guys, welcome to Boxing Blog Center, the home of Nigerian and African boxing. I decided to come live to talk about this real quick because this is a very interesting subject right here. Frank Sanchez calling out the one and only Efe Ajagba. I have to commend Frank Sanchez for doing that. He's the only one, the first, like let's say one of the guys that has the balls to call out the one and only Ajagba. But I think, you know, this, I don't know if he did it for publicity stunt. You know, when I saw that he called Ajagba out, I immediately had to talk to Team Ajagba and, to ask them about how legitimate this is from Frank Sanchez, whether he's just saying it or does really want to smoke. And I've been informed that Team Ajagba they are currently in contact in talk with Team Sanchez. That shows how much Ajagba wants this fight. Believe you me, I don't know if it's a good idea that Sanchez called Ajagba out in this time around, because Sanchez might be a very skillful guy. You know, he's got the movement and everything. Ajagba is a killer. You know, like I would have expected to see Deontay Wilder or the likes, you know, because Ajagba is a killer, bro. But this is a very good fight right here, I tell you guys. And it's a fight that I don't mind paying everything to watch. Remember, Ajagba is going to be fighting on the undercard of Fury Wilder trilogy. So that's a B card already. Imagine if this card were to be on the undercard. If this fight was to be on the undercard. Bro, it would be massive. But the thing is that we know Ajagba fights anyone. And I think Ajagba will hurt Frank Sanchez. He will hurt Frank Sanchez. Ajagba, you use this guy. You could use a guy drink Gary. Frank Sanchez might be a very, like I said, a skillful guy. He can punch. His last fight, I wasn't impressed with his performance. He couldn't take out a very low level opponent. Spent too much time. You know, he tried to take him out, but low level opponent was like the guy. The bomb was there. You know, playing with Frank Sanchez. Imagine Ajagba being in that ring. You'll be bye-bye for that guy that he fought. But I know styles make fights, so I'm not going to just go into conclusion and say, oh, Ajagba beats him 100%. No. But one thing is certain, though, the more improved Ajagba now, I don't know if Frank Sanchez has a chance in a boxing match. Okay, Frank Sanchez, if he doesn't run, okay, because Frank Sanchez is a mover. He's not a guy that I want to trade with you because he's not a natural heavyweight. Frank Sanchez is with everybody knows, so Team Canelo. I think he's got a big backing behind him, and they probably advise him to say, "Hey, call Ajagba out, the one and only." And I have to, like I said, I have to give kudos to Frank Sanchez, okay, because he's the only one to call Ajagba out publicly, like the only one. All the other top 10, top 15, even top 20 guys are all scared of Ajagba. When you hear Ajagba name, they're like, no, I don't want to fight the guy. And this is, listen, both Ajagba and Frank Sanchez has a lot to gain. Ajagba beating Frank Sanchez, a guy who's had more than 300 amateur fights. Can you imagine it? This guy has had more than 300 amateur fights. So he's seen all the style, but he's never seen Ajagba's power as a team. Ajagba's stiff jab. Ajagba has the longest reach in the heavyweight division. Ajagba has the fastest win in the heavyweight division. So this is gonna be a very good test for Ajagba. I believe Ajagba wins this fight if it happens. Ajagba will knock him out maybe mid 8 to 9 rounds. Okay. I think that was what was going to happen. Frank Sanchez is going to move. He's not going to throw the Ajagba. That's a fact. Not everybody can throw the Ajagba. Ajagba might have to learn on some things. You know, of course, he's been working on his movement and all this kind of stuff. But Ajagba is just too powerful for Frank Sanchez to beat. So I think Team Ajagba, they're already looking into it. You know, I think they've contacted Team Frank Sanchez. Anyway, before I even go deep into I will break down the styles, because Frank Sanchez, no doubt, is a very good boxer. And the people they fought, we're going to look at their resume, okay? But before I get to that point, let me, of course, show Frank Sanchez call out of Ajagba on Instagram. Let me show you guys right here. So, Frank Sanchez, yesterday, that was last night over here, he tagged Ajagba, you know, directly to say and said, I will fight you anywhere, any place, at any time, any place. Let's go. Frank Sanchez is ready, you know, but like I'm saying, it's one thing to say you're ready. It's not to really step in the ring with Ajagba, because Ajagba is a monster. You know, Ajagba is a monster. Like Frank Sanchez does he want, like this is Frank Sanchez be ready for to be ready. When I'm gonna beat one in the Okada and go. As Ajagba body they hurt, so I don't know if it'll go for Frank Sanchez, but one thing is that this is a very good fight for Ajagba. we are going to, of course, take a look at the world boxing rankings and look at where Frank Sanchez is ranked. Okay, very important that we do so, because we need to see what Ajagba will gain fighting Frank Sanchez, because fighting a guy like Frank Sanchez, who's got name, who's got a lot of, big backing behind him. Remember, Frank Sanchez called Ajagba out. I think he wanted to fight Ajagba when Ajagba was PBC. Ajagba wasn't treated right, so Ajagba had to leave PBC. Now, look at it right here. This is Ajagba's resume right here. Ajagba's got 15 fights, okay, 15 wins, 12 via knockouts. Looking at the people he's knocked out the likes of Terry Anthony Hendon, Luke Leons, Rodinades. This guy is a bad luck for anybody. This guy, Ajagba beat him up. It was a learning fight for Ajagba, and this same guy, ended up stunning our brother Honoré Warime. He's the first guy to stop Honoré Warime in the first round. He fought Anthony Johnson, DeLong, Curtis Harper, the guy who, of course, this opposition should have been a knockout, but Ajagba was robbed because this guy, got scared. Okay, he was so scared to the point where he didn't want no smoke. He fought Nick Jones, Santino Tumbao, Ami Mansour, Michael Valish, Aliere Demirezen. Aliere Demirezen, another tough guy that Ajagba fought, another P as well. Demirezen hasn't looked good lately though, because he's not active like that. He fought Yao Kilatsi where he got dropped, which of course happened because people, you cannot say you're a tough fighter if you haven't been dropped. His fought Razvan Kojono, got back, beat him up in a way. Fought Jonathan Rice, where he sustained an injury here, and Brad Howard, whom he fought last and knocked out cold. Ajagba has improved technically. Okay, Ajagba right here, 27 years old. Okay, pro debut. He made his pro debut back in 2017. Now. Let's take a look at Frank Sanchez right here. Frank Sanchez, this is a mature record. Okay, it's a mature record. As an amateur, Frank Sanchez lost 12 times. Okay, this is the official one with the ones that was recorded. But he's had more than 300 plus amateur bouts. These are the ones that was recorded. Okay. He had 41 wins, 12 losses. Of course, he was never knocked out in its official recorded amateur bouts, and he only had one knockout. Okay, only one knockout. Okay, in 41 wins. Okay, only one knockout. Now let's take a look at his pro record right here, aka known as the Cuban Flash. Okay, his pro record right here, so you can see. 18 wins, 13 via knockouts. It's for the likes of Justin Thornton, Manuel Isman, Juan Reina, Brian Green, Eric Salazar, Brad Austin, Lamont Capers, Miguel Cubos, Francois Russell, Garrett Wilson, Carlos Rivers, let's say Carlos Reyes. Let's say all those guys, that he fought. I mean, these were all bums. Okay, they did not give him any kind of problems or whatsoever. He just went through them. Okay. He fought Willie Jake Jr., Justin Bergman, Victor Bisbar, Jack Mulawai, Joey Daweko. This guy, the one that got stopped by Charles Martin, and Joey Daweko is the same guy that dropped Joshua in sparring, that got Joshua concussed prior to fighting Andrew Jr. As it is rumored that he did that, because Joshua sparred him. Joshua got caught, unknowingly, it happens in sparring. And this is the guy that made Joshua lose that fight, that Andrew Jr. first fight. This guy right here, Joey Daweko. Jack Mulawai. He's Jack Mulawai. Ajagba was supposed to fight Jack Mulawai though, but Jack Mulawai. I think Ajagba pulled out due to injury or so, and Frank Sanchez ended up fighting him. Remember, Frank Sanchez is signed to be PBC. Frank Sanchez is promoted by PBC, okay, of Heyman, and yeah. Bran Howard. Okay, he fought Bran Howard, the same guy Ajagba fought last. He stopped him in the fourth round. The thing is that the difference is that Bran Howard got up three to four times in this fight and was still ready to go. Okay, Bran Howard got up. In Ajagba case, Ajagba sent Bran Howard to La La Land. Okay, with one punch. That's how scary Ajagba power is. Now he fought to Julian Fernandez, you know, a very good fight, I must say, you know. So, he did not really. He started stepping up from when he fought Victor Bisba. Okay, he decided that was how this. So let's say Frank Sanchez started stepping up in 2019. Okay, against Victor Bisba, then Jack Mulawai, Joey Daweko. I don't know if that was a step up. Of course, it was a step up because Joey Daweko is a tough guy. Then Bran Howard, Julian Fernandez, and these. Julian Fernandez was a good fight. He's a good fighter, no doubt, but it's not really. He's a C class level. And the guy that he fought last, Nagy Aguilera. Remember. The guy fought last on the Canelo undercard, right? Nagy Aguilera, the guy that, he couldn't take out. Okay, he couldn't really take out. Like, the guy was there to be taken out, but couldn't take out. So looking at his like opposition, and of course his resume compared to Ajagba's resume, I think you have to say Ajagba has fought better opponent than Frank Sanchez. The only thing is that Frank Sanchez has got, he's got a very solid amateur pedigree, amateur background. That's what helped him in a way. And in Cuba, I don't know about one thing about Cuba. They produce excellent boxers, but Cuba, I think there's a restriction of boxing in Cuba. I don't know also. Cubans can just be amateur for a long time, the amateur background for a long time, and not even turn pro. I think turning pro in Cuba is harder than turning pro in the USA because almost all of them have to go to America. All Cubans, almost all of them. Okay, you see now, he turned pro in America back in 2017. So almost all Cubans have to turn pro in America. I don't know why it's like that, but I think it's because of the current system of government that prevents boxing to something like that. I don't know. So I will have to look into that to really be. I don't come here and speak rubbish. Shout out to our brothers on live right here. Our brother Adewale in the house with a super chat. What's up, bro? Hope you're well. Shout out to Peter Omono. Shout out to Aderie Pennant. Shout out to Smith Santos. Shout out to Godfrey Ogbede Afa. Shout out to Divine Irenuma. So, Frank Sanchez versus Efe Ajagba. Frank Sanchez calling Ajagba out. A very good fight, I must say. And I like the fact that Team Ajagba are going for this fight. They are not saying, because Frank Sanchez is a boxer, let's say now, he's got more boxing experience than Ajagba. He's been boxing for a long time. Bro, Ajagba, let me tell you one thing right here, guys. Ajagba is a top 15. It's a top 10 heavyweight. Okay, in the making. Top 10 heavyweight in the making, right? As we speak right now. Let me call my brother in to come in and join us. Adewale for sure. I think he has something to say to this. We're gonna continue very soon. Just Just hold on, guys. So, need to get Adewale on here. Adewale. Adewale, how far?
I do.
I outside now.
Fine. You still did live?
Bro, they left. I mean, I just call life now. I mean, I did the life. Of course, I did that. Anyway,
Okay.
hold on. Anyway, just hold on. Don't just do me, because I have to like look at the rankings right here. So looking at the rankings, okay, the rankings on Bosrek, Ajagba and Frank Sanchez ranking, okay.
Frank Sanchez.
Now Ajagba is wait. They've moved Ajagba to number 21. It was 17 the last time. What the hell? Ajagba was ranked 17. So Murad Gaziev is now 17th. Are you kidding me? Now, wow. See politics. What has Murad Gaziev done in the heavyweight division? This guy is a cruiserweight.
What ranking is that? Is that a box rank?
Yeah, boss ring, man. This is crazy.
No, it's okay. I don't take too much seriousness to all these
but
rankings.
no,
different people have different rankings.
No. Boss rank is I think boss rank for a lot of fighters, boss rank is more reliable than others governing body rank.
Nah, I don't think their ranking is reliable.
Bro, Ajagba is now number 21. What the hell is going on right here? I don't get it. Carlos Takam is ranked higher than Ajagba now. You Fury, Mati Bakoli, Otto Wallen, for real? So, I mean, I'm not seeing Frank Sanchez here. Frank Sanchez is ranked number 29. So, Sanchez is now ranked 29th and Ajagba 21. From 17 to 21. Which kind of politics be this one, man? Boxing sometimes is just crazy. How can you put Murad Gaziev, who was here to make his professional, is a heavyweight debut? Like, I don't know, man. Anyway,
okay, you think about it this way. Murad Gaziev had 2 belts in cruiserweight.
Bro, it doesn't matter. You need to put yourself first in the division that he is before you even put him in the ranking.
When Usyk got into heavyweight, he was ranked highly.
Usyk was undisputed, right?
Yes, but I mean, Gaziev had 2 belts.
Like, what does that mean? It doesn't mean shit. Anyway, though, Frank Sanchez called out Efe Ajagba. I think this is a good fight for Ajagba, a solid fight, a fight that's going to catapult this. Like, this is what I'm saying. This is a very solid fight. I spoke to Team Ajagba yesterday. They're already working on getting that fight made. But one thing is that we don't know if the thing is that I don't know if Frank Sanchez just said it. Okay, he's just saying it because he's the first guy. Now he's officially the first guy to call out Ajagba. I have to give him props for that because none of these guys has called out Ajagba. None of them want to smoke with Ajagba. So he's ranked high. He's very ranked high. Okay, he's I think he's number 2 in Cuba. And yeah, I mean, good fight, bro. On the 2 undefeated fighters, Ajagba versus Frank Sanchez. How do you see this fight playing out, bro? On the undercard of Fury versus Wilder trilogy. This will definitely be a one to watch out for. I know Nigerians are going to definitely, watch this fight by any means necessary. That's a fact. If Frank Sanchez really means what he's saying, because he's wanting to say call out someone on Instagram, because Ajagba is a dangerous guy, man. You can be a better boxer. I know Frank Sanchez, ski wise, he's more skilled than Ajagba. That's a fact. But Ajagba, with his advantage and everything, with his power, with his accuracy, with what he's learning now, Ajagba is learning now, learning more things. He saw it in his last fight. Ajagba is a dangerous man right now. Anybody that goes against Ajagba right now has to be ready, because one punch can send you to La La Land. That's a fact. Your take on this, bro?
Man,
Why are you laughing? I mean,
You know,
it's true now. Like, what do you mean by that? Who is more powerful than Ajagba? Listen, Ajagba's power and your Toyota's power are being compared. You know.
no, I'm not disputing.
So
Me
you
laughing is
think Ajagba don't have power, or what are you saying?
me laughing is in support of what you're saying. I'm not trying to make fun of it.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, this is me. You say me.
no. Man, you know what? I was following the stream from the beginning until I called in. You talked about Sanchez having 300 amateur fights out of Cuba, and he's kind of like a Luis Ortiz. And one of the reasons why these guys can't really become pros in America is because they had a bad relationship with the US, Cuba and US. Anyways, that would be a tough fight for Ajagba, but I believe he still has many advantages. The pros is different. You look at the way Deontay beat Luis Ortiz with all the experience and skills that Ortiz brought into that fight, the first one. Deontay was still able to, maneuver, because this is the pros. It's different. In the pros, you're trying to knock the person out if possible. If you're outboxing him, you do it different. The way the points count in the amateurs is also different. So yeah, this fight between Efe Ajagba and Frank Sanchez, if it ever happens, man, it'll be good, man. It'll be good. I don't think it happens. I really don't think it happens next.
I don't think it happens next.
Boxing politics. Boxing politics.
Well, he called out.
But
He called out Ajagba, and Ajagba, Ajagba called him out when I interviewed him. You know that? Remember?
Yes.
Well, I will fight Frank Sanchez. So he took him how many months? 2 or 3 months or so.
You see,
respond?
the same way.
So maybe
the same way you advised Ajagba to, be more vocal, call people out, be more vocal on Twitter, on social media. That is the same advice that Frank Sanchez is getting. So he's doing the call out. It might not be genuine, but it'll build up to something. And if the fight happens, that would even make it good. So I feel like boxing politics, first and foremost, will most likely not let that kind of fight happen next from both sides. I guess from Ajagba is with Top Rank, Sanchez is with PBC. So that alone, I mean, it makes it more difficult for it to happen.
What do you mean? What do you mean by Ajagba is with Top Rank, Francis is with PBC? Like, what do you mean by that?
Isn't that? Yeah, you boxing politics, bro.
Listen. Before Ajagba left PBC, okay, he was scheduled to fight Frank Sanchez. They were really getting the fight. They were trying to make the fight happen, okay. And Ajagba ended up leaving, PBC. So, I mean, why not? This is a natural fight for everybody involved,
Yeah,
Frank
it's
Sanchez,
a good fight, man.
So he thinks he can beat Ajagba, okay, because he's got the movement and all those things. But I don't think he beats Ajagba. He will move all night, okay? But one thing Ajagba needs is just one punch.
Man, Ajagba will need to cut off the ring, learn how to cut off the ring very, very well going into that fight, so he can catch this guy.
Yeah,
Sanchez is a southpaw too, right?
Sanchez is a mover, huh? The guy is a mover.
And it's southpaw, isn't he?
Is he a southpaw or orthodox?
I think it's southpaw. A lot of those guys are southpaw.
Ajagba is good against southpaw. Ajagba is good against southpaw. When he fought, what's his name again? Amir Mansour. Is Amir Mansour not southpaw?
Yes. Mansour is southpaw. Yeah.
Amir Mansour fought Ajagba, and that was his worst night ever. Ajagba beat him up. So Ajagba is very good against southpaw. Okay, the only problem I'm seeing right here is that Frank Sanchez will run a lot. He will never stand and throw Ajagba. That's a fact. He gets knocked out cold.
No, you can't. If he does that, he'll get knocked out.
So he's gonna run a lot and try to score a lot of points. And the judges and the referees, we don't know. We have to know, because Ajagba now, people are looking him. I like the fact that Ajagba has Don Prince, okay, in his team right now. But Don Prince know the politics of boxing in America, because America boxing is like a religion. That's a fact. America boxing is like a religion. It's like belonging to or Christianity and Islam and Buddhism and Hinduism, right? You have to be part of one religion in order to get to the other one. You know what I mean? It's like a religion. So they are very, very strict in a way. They are very protective of their fighters. And I believe Hemon would let Frank Sanchez fight Ajagba, maybe because they think they can get, the time to get their hands on Ajagba, say, oh, you left us, now our fighter is coming to win, and and in beat you, take your undefeated record. This is what they might be thinking. Don't know that Ajagba is going to send this guy to another life. Ajagba's mentality right now is not the same, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, the way Ajagba is training right now. How many times have you seen Ajagba train? The way he's training right now. Normally, I remember, after Ajagba turned pro and was having this good fight, the Curtis Upper fight, where Curtis Upper left the ring. Ajagba got complacent in a way. He got relaxed. Because he wasn't active. And when he was active, he wasn't fighting people like he's supposed to fight in a way. He wasn't really taking training. Ajagba even told you he had no idea on how to work on a speed bag. Yeah, being with his former trainer Ronnie Cheers, no idea on how to work on a speed bag. No idea at all. Okay, so he wasn't running nothing. Remember Deontay Wilder? Never run in his life. Deontay never jogged. Ajagba is doing all those things he's never done before, and that's why you saw Ajagba's footwork in his last fight against Brian Howard. Remember, both of these guys have similar opponents. Okay, Brian Howard. Watch Frank Sanchez against Brian Howard. Frank Sanchez dropped Brian Howard three to four times. The 3 times Brian Howard got up. Brian Howard caught even Frank Sanchez. Ajagba just landed one punch. Brian Howard went to sleep. That is the power we're talking about right now. That's the kind of power we're talking about right now. So Frank Sanchez in this fight, if this fight happens, it's from Cuba.
No, he's rich.
Let me check his reach. Let me check his reach right now. Let me check his reach. I need to. It's good that you said that because we need to know. Let me check Frank Sanchez's reach. Frank Sanchez. $78. 78. Ajagba is 85. The longest reach in the heavyweight division. Bro, listen, bro.
I mean, Ajagba can catch him, right? But that would be a tough fight for him. He has to knock that guy out. Otherwise, that guy would outbox him.
He has to knock Frank Sanchez out.
Yeah.
How will Frank Sanchez outbox him how will he outbox Ajagba? When his reach is not even close to Ajagba's reach. When
Sanchez has 300 fights, eh?
Bro, Sanchez don't have an inside game. He's not gonna find inside with Ajagba. You know already now. Are you forgetting that Ajagba also has a deadly uppercut? Because you have not seen it yet. You guys don't know I know what Ajagba is working on. So that's why I'm telling you right now what I'm telling you. Ajagba that was with Ronnie Cheers.
I'm not saying Ajagba can beat this guy. He can beat him. He definitely can. Like, I saw Deontay conquer Luis Ortiz twice. So I know Ajagba can beat Frank Sanchez. But he has to be really
normally Ajagba has
ready.
87 reach. Okay, I think it's 87. The 85 we've seen on Boss Rec is not correct. You know what I mean? Ajagba has the longest reach in the heavyweight division. So the Ajagba that was, like I said, the Ajagba that was with Ronnie Cheers, I don't think would beat Frank Sanchez. Okay, because he didn't know how to he didn't know about timing, because you know what I mean. The footwork was very flat-footed. Footwork was not good at all. Ring IQ was not good at all. He depended on his power too much. But the Ajagba that's with K Kuruma right now, bro, footwork is getting better. Timing is perfect. He's using his jab effectively. Bro, what else do you want? His inside game is improving. Ajagba is going to be a complete fighter, and when he becomes a complete fighter, nobody beats him in every division. I don't care who he is. I'm telling you right now, a complete Ajagba as a fighter is unbeatable. That's a fact. Continue, bro.
Yeah, I can see that happening. If they keep on, if he keeps on working on his craft, continue improving, continue stepping up in competition, in the next few fights, maybe 1 or 2 years, 3 years max, this guy will be, and he's continuously improving, this guy could be unbeatable. I can see that happening because he has all the tools. He has the physical attributes.
He's not delusional as well.
He's improving.
It doesn't depend on his power. Yeah. Anyway, though, Francis calling out Ajagba, man, he's a very good fight. I'm glad that Team Ajagba are already in contact with Team Sanchez. That shows the seriousness of Ajagba. And he wants to So a victory for Ajagba against Sanchez. What do you think will do for Ajagba's career?
Oh, that would be a very good victory. That would promote him from.
And how do you see that fight? That fight ending if Ajagba wins?
Promote him from prospect to contender if he beats Frank Sanchez, because that's exactly what happened when Joshua and Jillian White. That was what happened when they met.
What is guy saying? Lucan is saying that Ajagba poor man water. What the hell are you saying? This guy Lucan, I'm thinking that you don't. Lucan, I don't want to block you, bro, but come on, what do you mean by that? Which kind of delusional person be this one? I said poor man water. Can water box like Ajagba? What are you saying? Water has power, no doubt, but boxing wise, I mean, Ajagba is the most cultured boxer than Water. So what are you saying? How is he poor man Water when he can box more than Water?
I disagree with you there, bro.
So tell me how you disagree with me.
Ajagba is a better boxer, pure boxer than Wilder. I don't agree with you.
Bro, let's compare. Let's compare. Now, let's compare now. Let's compare. Now you just say what I want to hear. Let's compare. Deontay Wilder. What is Deontay Wilder's biggest advantage in a fight?
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Throughout his career so far, his biggest advantage has been his reach and I would say reach, agility, speed, power. That's it.
Bro, Deontay Wilder has never out-jabbed anybody. He didn't out-jab Tyson Fury. He did not even listen, bro. Do you know Ato Speaker was
Chris Arreola?
Chris Arreola. Is it a hot man, Chris Arreola, or what? Bro, that guy's a washed-up guy. What are you talking about?
That everybody is fighting now. No, you can't just discredit Chris Arreola. That's a good fighter.
What do you mean by Chris Arreola? Who is fighting Chris Arreola now? Who is fighting Chris Arreola now? Who's fighting?
Dillian White is calling him out.
Bro, Dillian White is just an opportunist, man. Forget about Dillian White. Why didn't Dillian White call out Chris Arreola before? He knows that Chris Arreola is beatable.
But you rate Dillian White. I don't rate Dillian White. I think the guy is a C class fighter, C plus, almost.
So he said Ajagba. He said no left hook, uppercut, inside fightness. Bro, yeah. So you never seen Ajagba's left hook? Oh, that means you never watched Ajagba. Oh my god! Look, I will not respond to your stuff now because
I think Ajagba beats Dillian White.
So you've never seen Ajagba left hook before. That means you don't watch Ajagba at all. So let me just I will not respond to you. You don't know shit about Ajagba. So that means you never watch Ajagba fights. You just see his knockouts and all that. I've watched all his fights. Okay, from the one he had in Olympics. Even when he fought in Congo, for the African Championship, bro, you never seen Ajagba full fights. You only see his highlights, and that's it. Ajagba don't have left hook. What are you saying? What do you think did damage to that undefeated guy that Ajagba fought? What's his name again? Let me see. Let me check him out right here. Let me check it. The guy right here. Nick Jones. Yeah, Nick Jones. Go watch that fight. Go watch Ronnie Hernandez fight. I wish I can play that. I wish I can play right here, but I know that if I do, the PBC are going to take it down because they don't like my channel at all, man. So, Ronnie Hernandez fight. Have you watched it? Have you watched Ajagba Hernandez? Ajagba is the first guy to stop Hernandez. Was the first guy to stop Hernandez and the first guy to make Hernandez bleed like crazy. Hernandez was in a state of pain. Ajagba's left hook was landing all night, and Hernandez was, bro. If Hernandez was not put out of that fight, he would have probably collapsed in the ring. He was bleeding like crazy, beat like crazy. Ajagba remains the only one to beat Hernandez up like that. Of course, we know Matty Bakole stopped Hernandez, but Hernandez got stopped there, and he wasn't bleeding. He was just normal, getting stopped. Finish. Ajagba remains the only one. If Ajagba, listen, anybody Ajagba fights and beat up, that person will never be the same. Ajagba is the one that made Hernandez become what he is right now. He beat him up to the point where Hernandez was never remained the same. It's a fact. I'm telling you right now. So don't even go there. I mean, you don't be watching Ajagba fight. You just like be seeing his highlights and all that. You've not watched all his fights. I've watched all his fights. So I know what he was working on. I know how he was 6 months back. I know how he was a year back. I know how he was 2 years back. I know how he was 3 years back. I know how he's progressed as a fighter. And the current Ajagba right now, his footwork is amazing, improving. His and speed. Ajagba, didn't people used to call Ajagba slow-handed? That he's so upright. Did Brown? How was it that combination coming? Even Ajagba was not really true combinations. I remember, Ajagba was not really true combinations. He wasn't trained in combinations. He said it when I talked to him. Yeah, he said the reason why is that he didn't he didn't know how to work on his hand speed until he teamed up with K Kuroma. Because he wasn't doing speed back session or whatsoever. Bro, forget about that, man. Anyway, my brother Adewale, continue.
Man, I think it's gonna be a good future. These guys are the next generation. So yeah, heavyweight division will still be alive after Wilder Joshua set passes out. Wilder Joshua Fury. We can't be talking about the future yet when the present is still here. And I'm looking forward to Wilder Fury 3, Fury Wilder 3, however you would enjoy to call that one. That will be a good fight, man. And we'll see what happens with Joshua Usyk. And I heard stories about Usyk demanding so much money to make that fight happen or something.
Yeah.
Is that the case?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Anyway, brother, it's gonna be a very good fight. I can't wait. There's a fight. The thing is that I don't know if Sanchez really wants it or just saying it. But if he wants it, Ajagba will give it to him. That I know, and it's not gonna be sweet. I like the fact that I like the way a lot of you guys are calling Ajagba names. By the time he start knocking your favorite fighters out, don't say I didn't tell you. Because if Ajagba was still with Ronnie Shields, I will always have a question mark because he wasn't working on anything speed or whatsoever, other than just being a puncher, and that's not how you build a fighter. But this Ajagba I'm seeing right now that is working on so many things, bro. By the time you start knocking out your favorite fighters, don't say I didn't tell you. That's what I would say. Now let's go to the next one. Zhang Zhilei. Do you know Zhang Zhilei, bro?
Was it the Chinese guy that fought in the draw recently?
Yeah, the guy that Joshua, I don't know what happened to Zhang Zhilei. Did he leave Matchroom? He's still with Matchroom because a fight has just been announced. He's going to be fighting on the undercard of Lopez Camboso. Okay. Funny enough, Zhang Zhilei on June 19th, he'll be fighting on June 19th on Lopez Camboso card. Okay. So did Zhang Zhilei, was he got dropped by what? Did he get dropped by Matchroom? Did they let him go, or what is going on right here? I don't understand.
Man, I haven't. To be honest, I have not followed that guy's career. I don't know anything about him. I didn't even know it was a Matchroom boxing. But yeah, I'm looking at the schedules here on boxing scene, right? And the next fight is Dubois Dino, coming up June 5th, this Saturday.
Yeah, but that's different, bro. I talk about Zhang Zhilei right now. He fought Jerry Forrest. Okay. I'm talking about June 19 on Camboso Lopez fight on Triller. You know Triller?
Yeah.
So Triller, he's gonna be fighting on the undercard. So he's been featured on the undercard. So he's fight against Jerry Forrest. A fight that he could have won. I didn't think he didn't really gas out. He didn't gas out. He's got a gas tank problem. But he's a very good puncher. He's a powerful puncher, but he's got gas tank problem. He dropped Jerry Forrest, I think, twice. And was almost supposed to knock him out, but he got gassed out, and Jerry Forrest came back, and yeah, they went to a draw, a majority draw. And I don't know if I know he signed a deal with a co-professional deal with Matchroom. Okay. This guy was this is the fight Joshua. Eddie here was looking for Joshua in China because he's got a lot of fans in China. Joshua was supposed to fight in China, or he's looking to fight in China. So yeah, he has a heart problem. Okay, he's got a heart problem. So that's the reason why he's got I don't know, man. Yeah. He according to after that fight, they said he couldn't breathe. Couldn't breathe. And it was crazy out there. So Zhang Zhilei is now with I don't know if he's with Triller, but his next fight is gonna be on the undercard of Lopez Camboso on Triller, as you can see right here. So he announced it himself today. Yeah, what do you say, bro?
June 19th is stacked with events. There are about 5 different boxing events on that day. Oh yeah. June 19th has Teofimo Cambosos. Inoue has a fight. He's headlining the card. Jamal Charlo Montiel.
Yeah, it's stacked. Yeah, it's really a stack show though. We have to admit it. The stack show. Anyway, though, it is what it is right here. You have any final thoughts on Ajagba? Call out by Frank Sanchez before we move right here.
Man, I'm not really excited about that call out because I just feel like those guys, they're still at a level where boxing politics will dictate where their career goes to. They don't really have much power over who they can make a fight with.
Yeah, but he wants to fight. Man, what do you mean they don't really have much power? What do you mean? He wants to fight.
Bro, even the highest earners in the heavyweight division, they don't really have much power. You saw what happened recently with Wilder, Joshua Fury. So you know what I'm saying, right? Boxing politics prevents this fight from happening. And for that reason, I'm not really excited about the call out. But if that fight were to happen, it would be a good fight. it will be a very good fight. Ajagba can knock him out, but also Sanchez has a good chance in probably outpointing Ajagba. Maybe stopping him, but I would favor Ajagba.
Bro, France Sanchez will never stop Ajagba. What are you saying? France Sanchez that couldn't stop, that only had one stoppage in his official recorded amateur bout. One stoppage in 41 fights. What are you saying? Bro, you're stopping Ajagba. You want to stop most of Ajagba. Listen, we have to give Ajagba props. We have to give Ajagba more props because when he got knocked down by Yao Kilatsi, not everyone can get back up and knock the person out in the next 2 rounds. Not everyone can do that, bro.
Bro, you need to understand something. I'm an Ajagba fan. Okay, I'm an Ajagba fan, and I want the best for the guy. So I have no reason to disrespect him. I'm just being truthful, I'm expressing my own opinion on how I see things. I would be rooting for Ajagba.
Do you think Ajagba don't want this fight, or what are you saying now? Or are you saying France Sanchez don't want it, or just saying it, or his team will not want it?
They both would probably want to fight, but their managers and their boxing promotion outfit would not want that fight. Because
I'm just telling you right now that Team Ajagba are already in contact with Team France Sanchez. So if nobody in my opinion, the people that may not want it will be Team Sanchez. But I will see what happens.
So, but they did the call out. If they did the call out, why would they not want to fight?
Bro, they did the call out. Anybody can call anybody out. But let's see what the outcome is. I will get information if France Sanchez wanted it or price himself out. We'll see.
No, bro, what you're doing now is you're already setting up a precedent to blame Frank Sanchez if this fight doesn't happen.
No, bro, Ajagba called out France Sanchez called him out 2 months ago, right? France Sanchez did not respond until yesterday, because he was told, or he's seen that Ajagba is going to be fighting on the undercard of Wilder Fury. Okay, so maybe that's the reason why, and because he wants to be on big cards,
If Ajagba
to be on big cards, he would demand more money, I guess, a lot of money. Ajagba is still not a draw like that yet, It's a prospect coming up. And this fight, if the fight happens, I mean, both of them have a lot to gain from it. The winner will gain a lot, But I believe Ajagba will be the winner. That's what I believe. I'm not saying it because I'm Nigerian, because I'm a Ajagba fan. I just believe Ajagba is Ajagba with his work ethic, with his current, training, method, his mindset. Ajagba stops anyone in the world right now. This is why I feel. I'm not saying, listen, that you cannot lose or those kind of, but I'm saying with his current mindset, okay, Ajagba is going to unleash all the frustration of Nigeria on France Sanchez, and that's not a bad thing. And that's a bad thing. He did it. The last time Ajagba did that thing, he did it in the Brian Howard fight. He did it before that. He did it in Olympics. He watched Olympics. The guy Ajagba knocked out cold. Ajagba had the frustration of the Nigerian government. You remember how Ajagba was treated in the Olympic? The guy was they didn't get shit. Okay, they even want to sponsor themselves to go there. There was not taking care of nothing, and so it's just what it is. Lucan, I beg. It's just what I'm saying, man. I don't know where this Lucan is from, but the thing is that I think he's always negative about Nigerian fighters. Or I don't know why, but I don't know where Lucan himself. Where the hell are you from, Lucan? Are you Nigerian or what? I need to know where you're from to determine where your opinion is coming from, because he looks like this look of a guy. Anything that has to do with you don't like Wilder, you don't like Joshua, you don't like who do you like then? Who do you like, Lucan? Oh, wow.
Wait, BBC. Ajagba is guaranteed fighting on the undercard of Fury Wilder 3, right?
Yeah, it's guaranteed. For sure.
But they don't have an opponent? Is that what the situation is?
You said?
They don't have an opponent. Is that what the case is with?
No, Ajagba. No, there's no opponent yet. Ajagba is because Ajagba's team they've sent offers to some top 10, top 15 fighters. Okay, we've sent offers to them, and we are yet to see. Like a lot of them are yet to respond. Okay, some of them turn it down. Even Michael Hunter, I just want to find Michael Hunter. You don't know that? Michael Hunter, I don't want. Michael Hunter is all talk but no action. He didn't want Ajagba. Ajagba beating him would have like really catapulted, his record, like his career to the next level. People would have known more in a way. Michael Hunter did not want that fight. Okay, now we have Sanchez who's called Ajagba out. The only guy to call Ajagba out. Donald Dubois don't want Ajagba. That's a fact. Ajagba will not only beat him up, he will blind the eye for him, the jab. Yeah, bro. Like, so for Sanchez, let's see what happens. And I'm not what I'm saying right now. I'm not saying it because I'm Nigerian or I'm not saying people think that people see you're just saying it because you're Nigerian. No, I'm saying it because I know what Ajagba has been working on. You don't know that. The guy's mindset and his mentality, his work ethic, and how he's bettering himself, each and every day in the gym. This guy's supposed to be in a vacation right now still, spend time, he's back in the gym because there's no time to waste. He knows that, listen, I've got to keep working hard and I've got to keep proving myself. So this is a very good fight right here, I tell you that. This is a dangerous fight for both fighters, and both fighters are going to benefit from it. But I just think this will benefit Ajagba more because I foresee Ajagba not only beating Sanchez but sending him to La La Land. As I foresee, Sanchez might be the better boxer, no doubt. He's got the movement, but I just hope he doesn't fight like that we normally fights. Running around and all this kind of stuff. But I think he will fight that way though. There's no other way he will fight. He's not natural. He's not a big heavyweight, So cannot really go to with Ajagba. He's got fast hands though. He himself got fast hands, but the problem is, I watched his sparring with Rafa Ajagba, Rafa Ajagba. Rafa Ajagba is still very much raw, like still very raw. And Francis was, even though he won the sparring and all that, but he won the sparring through running. It was just like moving around. Once Ajagba get close to him, the guy was just like, just hug, Because
Ajagba is like 6 inches taller than him, Ajagba is 6'9".
It would just hug. He would just hug, Like he didn't trade Ajagba. He only once Ajagba just put his hands down like this, it would just trade. But other than that, when Ajagba just come close, anytime Ajagba come close to the guy, it would just hug. But he's a good boxer. No, I'm not going to tell you that he's very good. He's got his footwork is amazing. I have to tell you that. I just believe that, as of now, Ajagba is faster than Ajagba. Okay. Ajagba will get there, but not yet. Ajagba's hand speed is definitely faster. And talking about power, Ajagba and Ajagba's power has been more proven. Ajagba is quite powerful, but I have to see him against, top level opponents with that power first. But it's very powerful. Ajagba's power is more proven than Ajagba. One thing is certain though, the time Sanchez sparred Ajagba, he did not train with him. He ran. That's the fact. The video right now is on YouTube. Everybody can watch it. And the thing is that Ajagba's trainer was not even telling him what to do. Like, he wasn't even saying anything. And Sanchez, a trainer was telling him, he was saying in Spanish, he's a Nigerian, he's an African, he's a heavy-handed guy. Move. You understand, in Spanish, because I speak Spanish, I understand it. So that was what I was saying. Ajagba's trainer was not saying anything. Like, at least you instruct your father to do something. So Ajagba was just like doing what he knows best, like going forward, because Ajagba is a come forward fighter. Where this guy saying? This guy said, Don Dozy said, BBC, your guest is not a fanboy like you. What do you mean by I'm a pro Nigerian? I'm a Virginia. What do you mean by that? Like, what do you expect me to? What do you expect me to be? I'm a Nigerian. It means I support my fellow Nigerian fathers first before anything. What are you saying? If you call me a fanboy or supporting Nigerian fathers, of course I'm a fanboy supporting Nigerian fathers. But I'm not delusional. Okay, if Ajagba cannot win this fight, I will tell you that Ajagba needs to more fights, before he fight this guy. But Ajagba wins this fight. I believe he wins it, and he wins it in a grandiose style. It's just what it is, man.
We'll see, man. I hope Ajagba gets a nice fight under that fight on the undercard. Let's see him improve.
Can't wait.
Manifest what he's been training on and improve. Let's see that. And I hope it's a fight too. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Well, thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, bro. God bless you. Thanks for joining me right here, and I appreciate it. Diwali.
Peace.
Shake